Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be on this look that I have right here. I went with more of like a grungy eye, no lashes, very simple, and a dark vampy lip. Fall is literally like my favorite time of the year. One, my birthday's in the fall, and two, it just starts to get cooler weather, so you kind of get that transition. So if you guys like this look and want to see how to do it, please keep watching. Thanks guys. Concentrate on the eyes and lips today, so we're just gonna jump right in and get started. So today we're gonna start with this MAC palette I have. It's like 12 shadows, I think it is, or I'm sorry, 15 shadows. And this is the warm neutral palette that they have, and I'm just gonna go in with, what shade? I'm gonna start with this color right here, which I believe is Saddle. And I'm gonna take it on my SONIA KHASHUK brush and kind of liberally put that on there. And then I'm going to start on the outer corner of my eye in kind of a V shape to really pack that product on. And then using my Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm just going to diffuse that color. And you can kind of be messy with this because I guess this will be more like a grungy look. But this way it also helps you control how much product you put in your crease. And I'm just going to continue to go back and forth between the two to really build that product and how much color and pigment payoff I want with this. And again, going back in with that Sigma E25 blending brush, we're again just going to kind of diffuse that color. And I'm doing very light strokes back and forth, so that you're not pressing really hard on the eye, but that you're also making sure that you don't have any harsh lines.
Oh my God.
Awesome. So once we've done that, with this shade, I'm going to go in and do that also on my other side. And again, just kind of creating that V pattern. And then going back in again with that brush, no pigment on the E25 brush, just to blend it out. With a Sigma Tapered blending, the E40 brush, and then I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. I'm going to go in with Naked 2, which if you can't tell is like literally my favorite color. And what I'm going to do is kind of place this and blend it into the crease so that you have the transition shade from your eyelid to your brow bone, so it's not just like the colors on your lid and then straight to your brow bone highlight. This way you get kind of a transition shade between the two, and it doesn't look so harsh. So you can kind of tell this one looks a little bit more blended than this eye. That way it kind of helps to really blend the two together. And this way too, if you had any harsh lines, this will help to diffuse it, which is also beneficial as well. Now to go in and highlight my brow bone, I'm going to use Venus from the same Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. And we're just going to highlight the brow bone and kind of blend all these colors together. And then with no additional product on that same E40 brush from Sigma, I'm just going to lightly blend out everything, just in case I came down too far with my highlight for my brow bone. Alright, going back in with the same MAC, we're going to go in with this shade right here, which I believe is Dark Brew. I think Dark Brew. It's kind of like a reddish, like red wine, I guess would be the best thing. So I'm going to go back in with the SONIA KHASHUK brush, and I'm actually going to do the same steps that I did just a couple minutes ago on the outer corner of the V, and I'm going to do that again. Very lightly placing it, and then going back in This time I'm going to be using the E35 Sigma blending brush. With this one, I do take it in just a little bit further. This is optional. If you want to just keep it out on the outer V, you definitely can. I just wanted to bring this in just a little bit more, just to kind of put a little bit more color on the lid versus just on the outer corner of the eye. Alright, well we did on one eye. Of course, we're going to go back in, so same color. And I'm just going to build that color on the outer corner of this eye as well now. And again, bring that product in just a little bit into the inner corner, not all the way over, but enough where if I blend it out, I can diffuse that line so I don't get this harsh line. And I'm using very, very light pressure for the blending, not hot, heavy. Your eyes are very sensitive, so of course you definitely don't want to like really harshly blend. So just light blending, back and forth motions, and also windshield wiper motions will help you blend out the best. And be patient. Blending is very consuming, very time oriented, so just have patience if you're blending out, because as more you blend, the better off it'll be. Alright, and for just a little pop of color, I am going to go in with the lighter rose shade in it, and this one is Gingersnap. I like that name. That name's fun. And then I'm going to go in with this Coastal Scents brush, and I'm going to lightly apply it on the lid. And I'm going to bring it up to about my crease, just lightly, just to make sure everything's blended together. And no additional product on the E35 blending brush, just going in to blend everything together. Now I'm going to tightline my upper lash line. This step is optional for you if you don't want to do it. I just prefer to do it. It makes the lash stand out a lot more. Since I'm not going to go with falsies today, this way it creates a fuller lash line for me. So this is why I prefer to do it. And excuse the total funny face, like when you tightline, I feel like you look so silly doing it, so. Sorry. And I'm using the Urban Decay 24-hour or 24/7. This will be the perversion. The difference between Zero and perversion is that this one's more matte, so it's more of an intense black, versus Zero is not matte, so it's not as intense. So it just depends on how intense you want it, but I prefer this one over the Zero. Alright, so I'm just going to go in and I'm going to curl my lashes. This is also optional for you. I prefer to curl mine, but to each his own. Everyone's a little bit different. And I'm using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. This is the non-waterproof one. I believe the waterproof one is the Lights Camera Splashes instead. So I'm just going to apply a couple coats of my favorite mascara. Make sure you also get your photo. Alright, so we are going to move on to lips. Today I am going to use, I went more like a plummy, I guess a berry, almost, it's kind of like in between. I'm going to be using Revlon Black Cherry. It's so pretty. I love this color. And then I'm going to use the Night Moss Lip Pencil by Matte. And then I'm just going to take the Sigma Flat Definer, this is the E15 brush, and I'm just going to kind of dip it, I have it on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to kind of dip it back and forth, and then just kind of correct any lines that I have. Guys, this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Everything that I used today will also be listed down below. If you guys have any suggestions, please also leave those in the comments below. And if you guys have any favorite fall products, I'd also love to see those so we can kind of see and trade. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys so much for watching.